All right, Ruth is calling in from Houston, Texas on our Democratic line. Ruth, you are on with Robert Jones.
Praise the Lord and good morning. I am a minister and a person who loves Jesus Christ, and I don't feel that we should honor anybody else's religion for as whether we say Merry Christmas or Happy Holiday. That part I do. However, I do want to say that it is laughable about Mr. Robert Jones. Why don't they just say Ku Klux Klan, period? Instead of just, there's no such thing as a white Christian or a black Christian. And I'm a Jew, as I'm in the brown skin, but I'm a Jew because I have been grafted into the kingdom of the living God. So you can't be a real Christian sitting up there talking about white, because color has nothing to do with God.
Okay, let's let Mr. Jones respond.
Yeah, so, it's interesting. I mean, I hear this kind of theological point a fair amount. I appreciate that, the caller making this argument. However, as a social scientist, when you actually look at the behavior of Christians in the country, one of the reasons why virtually every social scientist and political scientist that studies the religious landscape does kind of sort the religious landscape using race and religious identification, is because the political behavior and the political beliefs and values of white Christians are very, very different than African American Christians or Latino Christians or Asian Pacific Islander Christians. And it is actually, one of the, I think, really interesting pieces of the American landscape of how very, very similar beliefs, for example, like African American Protestants and white evangelical Protestants share I would say, 3/4 of their theological beliefs, like the virgin birth, a literal view of the Bible, these kinds of things, a literal heaven and hell, are all shared. But when it gets refracted through the experience of race, they go to very different places in terms of public policy. And that's been really true in the country. I would say for those who are ministers, like the previous caller, noting that difference, I think, does raise some pretty interesting and perhaps troubling theological questions as to kind of why that is.